Sarah. Our work is only just beginning. All right, ladies, gather around. Very good. Now, what's our mission, Lulu?
To discourage the sale and or consumption of alcoholic beverages everywhere across this great land.
Excellent, Lulu. And how do we carry out this discouragement? Belle?
First by means of gentle persuasion.
And if that doesn't work, Jessica?
We resort to agitation.
Very good. I'm so proud of you, ladies. We beat the demon room in Kansas, now we're gonna clean up California.
But, Miss Nation, the sign outside said Molly's Juice Bar and Health Food Cafe. I don't think they sell liquor here.
Dora, what do you think the word bar means? Look here, they call this place a bar. They got a long counter just right for bellying up to. Besides, we don't know what kind of juice they're peddling here. When in doubt, wipe them out. Hey, that sounds pretty good.
But not as good as our motto.
The road to liberation is carved by agitation.
I'm so proud. All right, ladies, here's the plan. Well, you go out to the wagon, wait there till this evening. I'll do a little snooping around, see if I can find out about this place. Meet back here this evening, bring your hatchets, and if I have even the slightest bit of evidence that they ever have, ever do, or ever will even maybe sell alcoholic beverages here, we'll wipe Molly's off the map.
But what about the gentle persuasion?
Our kid, they ain't gonna listen to that. Agitation is the only business they're gonna listen to. I'm gonna go out and snoop around, see if I can find that shifty alcohol salesman we've been tailing. You ladies get out to the wagon, stay here till tonight.
All right, Miss Nation.
Whatever you say.
What in tarnation's gone into her?
I do not know, but I think I'm about ready to quit this agitation business.
And what would you do instead?
I don't know, maybe find myself a man, maybe right here in Lost Bluff. This doesn't seem like such a bad town anyway.
I suppose you think there's just a man waiting for you to show up so he can propose to you.
Yeah, maybe she's got a couple of them lined up. You guys can laugh all you want, but I am sure that any of you would give up this life for some man to offer you some promise of matrimony.
You might be right, Jessica, but it just ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, especially not here. I haven't seen a man since we arrived.
Well, we best get back out to the wagon.
I was so tired. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Liza, I can't tell you what a pleasure it's been with you. We don't see many women out here in the West, and a woman of your culture, education, well, you certainly are a rare find.
Oh, Lieutenant, you've made what might have been a miserable journey an adventure.
You call this an adventure? You ought to try shooting a buffalo with an arrow while trying to ride on the back of a half-wild horse. Now that's an adventure.
You have never shot a buffalo with an arrow.
I know, but it would still make a great adventure.
Is there nothing I can do to make you stay?
My aunt won't hear of it. She accompanied me on this trip to be sure that the job was legitimate. Of course, I thought she was being overly protective, but now I see that she was right all along. Without a real job, I'm afraid I couldn't convince her to let me stay.
What if you were to marry one of the fine citizens of Lost Bluff?
Lieutenant, don't be absurd. I have no intention on marrying just for convenience. I will wait until I am truly in love.
Perhaps you'll fall in love by the noon stagecoach tomorrow.
Love only happens that fast in literature.
That's what I always thought too.
You changed your mind?
There is a girl, one whom I met just this morning, and I feel as though I could love forever. But I'm not sure how she feels about me.
Oh, what a load of buffalo chips.
Oh, Lieutenant, you are a true romantic. I don't know how any lady could help but fall in love with you.
Besides, it's not fair to ask a lady to live such a rugged way of life.
If she truly loved you, she wouldn't mind.
Oh, real rugged. He sleeps on a mattress every night and eats all of his meals in the mess hall. You ought to see what real rugged is. You ought to try shooting for your own food and sleeping on the hard ground.
You have Never shot your own food, nor slept on the hard ground. You grew up in a nice house in St. Louis with a cook and a housekeeper.
I never said I did. I just said it would be rugged.
You know, now I think it's a good time for you to go check the horses.
Buffalo chips.
Now, Liza, allow me to escort you for that walk.
That would be lovely, Lieutenant.
Listen, Hannah, I'm just trying to help you. Don't you want the lieutenant to notice you?
I'm sure I do, but what's in it for you?
Your happiness. That's all I want. I'll even give you your contract as a wedding present. Surely you'd accept that as a gift for such an auspicious occasion.
Ain't nothing suspicious about me getting hitched.
Listen, Hannah, if you want to capture the lieutenant's heart, you've got to let your feminine side show through.
I'll wear this dress Lil gave me.
Yeah, I'm sure the dress will be lovely. But a dress isn't enough. A woman has to be alluring, mysterious, and stimulating.
What do you know about it?
Well, I know what I like. Take Miss Hastings, for example.
Ugh.
She is poetry in motion. And her voice, oh, like honey dripping off the comb.
Yeah, but can she shoot?
That doesn't matter. Real women don't need to shoot.
Well, what's she gonna do when a band of outlaws attacks her wagon?
She's gonna let her man take care of it.
Don't need no man take care of me.
That's exactly why you're never gonna get one. A man likes to feel stronger. Like he's the protector.
Well, that's silly. I mean, who'd win a gunfight? You or me?
That's not the point.
Yes, that is the point. You ought to appreciate me for who I really am, not who you think I ought to be.
I don't have to appreciate you at all. It's a lieutenant you're trying to catch.
Darn right. You know, I want to have you if you was the only man west of the Atlantic Ocean.
I wouldn't have you if you held a gun to my head.
Well, good!
All right. Well, now that we're not in any danger of falling in love with each other, let's see if we can send Cupid in the lieutenant's direction. Now, about tonight's performance.
I know lines.
That's not enough.
Well, I told you, I ain't put on airs. I think you ought to like me for who I really am.
He will. Eventually. But to start with, he's not going to like you for who you are if he doesn't get to know you. And he's not going to want to get to know you unless you're alluring, mysterious, and stimulating.
So he ain't gonna get to know the real me unless I act like the unreal me?
Exactly.
This corn stuff is awful confusing.
Tell you what, let's go over the scene. I'll give you some pointers. Here, you stand there.
And I'm supposed to be on a balcony or something?
Here. You can stand on this chair. All right. Juliet, that's you, is a sweet and innocent girl.
Ugh.
Earlier tonight, she had seen Romeo for the first time and fallen instantly in love. This scene takes place later that night. Romeo is in the garden beneath her balcony, and she doesn't know he's there.
What's he doing there? Trying to take a peek at her and her night clothes? Oh, too bad Juliet's pa don't have a hound dog. Then that Romeo wouldn't be snooping around her backyard.
Romeo is not a peeping Tom. He's in love with Juliet. He just wants to be near her. I'll start. I fear I am mortally wounded by that rascal Cupid. If only I could catch a glimpse of Juliet again. Good gravy! I modernized it a little bit so the audience would understand. Good gravy! There she is! This is when Juliet steps out onto the balcony.
I know, I ain't a dunce.
A light which breaks yonder window.
Whoa, why should break in the window?
It's some sort of Elizabethan ritual. Now stop interrupting me so much. It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon. It is my love, all that she knew she were.
I don't get that. Knew she were what?
His love. Sometimes they say things backwards.
Well, Elizabethans were sure strange. Anyhow, my line's up next.
like, oh my.
Then why don't you just say, oh my?
Hannah, I can't explain every line. Just do it.
All right, it's your turn.
I know. She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? I didn't think she was supposed to know he was there yet.
She doesn't.
Then how come she says, where are you?
That means, why are you a Montague, the son of my enemy?
Well, that's a stupid question. He is who he is. He can't change that. People ought to accept her for who you are.
I give up.
All right, here I go. Deny thy father, refuse thy name, or if that will not be but sworn my love, I'll no longer be a capslet.
That's Capulet. Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that's my enemy. What is a Montague? It's not a hand, or a foot, or an arm, or a face, or any other part belonging to a man. You know, Bess, I don't care much for that line.
I don't care much for this rehearsal.
I don't care much for you.
And I don't care much for you either.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah!
Well, I could do without you. I could do very well without you.